"Now, really," said Mr. Weasley, angrily brandishing his wand. "I'm trying to help." Bellowing like a wounded hippo, Uncle Vernon snatched up another ornament. "Harry, go! Just go!" Mr. Weasley shouted, his wand on Uncle Vernon. "I'll sort this out." "Oh, Professor, look! I think I've got an unexpected planet." "Ooh, which one's that, Professor?" "It's Uranus, my dear," said Professor Trelawney, peering down at the chart. "Can I have a look at Uranus, Lavender?" said Ron. It was the girl from Beauxbatons who had laughed during Dumbledore's speech. She had finally removed her muffler. A long sheet of silvery blonde hair fell almost to her waist. She had large, deep blue eyes and very white, even teeth. Ron went purple. He stared up at her, opened his mouth to reply, but nothing came out except a faint, gurgling noise. Harry looked down at his own wand. He could see finger marks all over it. He gathered a fistful of robe from his knee and tried to rub it clean surreptitiously. Several gold sparks shot out of the end of it. Fleur Delacour gave him a very patronizing look, and he desisted. Mr. Ollivander sent a stream of silver smoke rings across the room from the tip of Cedric's wand, pronounced himself satisfied, and then said, "Mr. Crumb, if you please." "That's better, Harry, that's loads better," Hermione said, looking exhausted, but very pleased. He raised his wand into the air and pointed it into the direction of Hagrid's cabin. Harry saw something silvery dart out of it and streak away through the trees like a ghostly bird. Then Dumbledore bent over Crumb again, pointing his wand at him, and muttered, "Innovate." Dumbledore smiled at Harry behind Fudge's back, his eyes twinkling. An odd, dreamy expression suddenly came over Hermione's face. She slowly raised her hand and ran her fingers through her hair. "Are you all right?" said Ron, frowning at her. "Yes," said Hermione, breathlessly. She ran her fingers through her hair again, and then held her hand up to her mouth. "I dunno," said Cedric. He sounded slightly nervous. "One's out, do you reckon?" "Yeah," said Harry, glad that Cedric had made the suggestion rather than him. They pulled out their wands. Harry kept looking around him. He had, yet again, the strange feeling that they were being watched. "Someone's coming," he said suddenly. A jet of green light issued from Voldemort's wand, just as a jet of red light blasted from Harry's. They met in midair, and suddenly Harry's wand was vibrating, as though an electric charge was surging through it. His hand had seized up around it. He couldn't have released it even if he had wanted to, and a narrow beam of light was now connecting the two wands, neither red nor green, but bright, deep gold, and Harry, following the beam with his astonished gaze, saw that Voldemort's long white fingers, too, were gripping a wand that was shaking and vibrating.